Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat, mga kababayan. Ako po si G. Tonji. Gusto kong muling magpasalamat sa lahat ng mga kababayan namin sa Hawaii na pumunta sa Kapiolani Park. At alam naman natin, it's our midweek news updates from Asian Journal.
Asian Journal, the Filipino-American community newspaper since 1991.
Na-miss ko si Annie Nepomuceno, ang ating Los Angeles correspondent from Asian Journal. Annie, simulan na natin.
And here are our stories. Welcome back, G.
Thank you.
An all-time record of 1,335 Americans relinquished their U.S. citizenship in the first 3 months of 2015, the Internal Revenue Service reported. Data released by the IRS provides the names of Americans who renounced their citizenship but did not indicate their reasons for doing so. Many Americans living abroad complain about the U.S. tax system, which requires the reporting of worldwide income, offshore bank accounts, and financial information. Failure to do so comes with substantial civil penalties that can exceed balances in offshore accounts. Imprisonment is another possible consequence of failure to report such data. The United States is the only country in the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development that requires citizens to pay taxes wherever they reside. American citizens living abroad can exclude up to $100,800 in earned income and may qualify for tax credits for payments to foreign governments. However, in most cases, double taxation can only be partially offset. Additionally, U.S. tax liabilities can apply to children born to Americans living in foreign countries.
All right, thank you, Annie. And let's move on to our next story.
Yes, in our next story, proposed California Health Care Act is to include coverage for undocumented immigrants. According to research from teams at University of California, Los Angeles and UC Berkeley, about 1.5 million undocumented Californians would qualify for health programs under the Affordable Care Act, which remains off limits to undocumented immigrants. Senate Bill 4, known as the Health for All Act, is the formal legislation that would change that. The bill, introduced last December by 33rd District Senator Ricardo Lara of Bell Gardens, made progress when it passed in the Senate Health Committee on a unanimous vote last month. If signed into law, the bill would allow more than 1 million undocumented immigrants to qualify for Medi-Cal, California's health program for lower-income individuals and families. Overall, the Health for All bill seeks a way for the federal government to expand Medi-Cal coverage to undocumented immigrants, as well as for higher-income immigrants to purchase their own health care through Covered California.
All right, well, that's very good news indeed. Alam naman natin ng mga kababayan natin na walang dokumento, importante rin na may insurance sila kasi kung may mangyari sa kanila, at least, 'di ba, meron silang doktor na mapupuntahan.
Yes, health is wealth, sinasabi nga nila.
Yes, all right. And I requested Annie if it was okay if I read the next story because I feel very strongly about it. So, Pacquiao-Mayweather fight breaks pay-per-view records with over 500 million in revenue generated. Though many have voiced their disappointment over the overhyped fight of the century between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao on May 2nd, the anticipation of seeing the two boxing legends in the ring drew in record-breaking numbers, exceeding 500 million in worldwide revenue. Reports initially stated that the fight generated over 4.4 million U.S. buys and 400 million in domestic pay-per-view revenue alone. But earnings from the live gate at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, international television distribution, sponsorships, closed circuit, and merchandise sales raised the total revenue by over 100 million. Jointly announced on Tuesday, May 12 by Showtime, HBO, Mayweather Productions, and Top Rank Incorporated. The two boxers agreed to a 60-40 purse split in Mayweather's favor, meaning that Mayweather would get around 200 million lang naman, and an estimated 130 million for Pacquiao, making this the largest payday received by either boxer. With Mayweather's win over Pacquiao by unanimous decision, the undefeated fighter has retracted statements about being open to a future rematch. Following this next fight in September, Mayweather is expected to retire. Meanwhile, Pacquiao underwent surgery for a shoulder injury last week and is expected to be in recovery until 2016. Pero he also faces class action lawsuits by spectators in California, Illinois, Nevada, and Texas who allegedly felt defrauded by the unclosed injury prior to the fight. Anong masasabi mo doon, Annie?
Well, he has 130 million to budget for all these disappointed viewers.
Yes, all right. Well, those are our stories for this week. Coming up, we celebrate 10 years of Real Estate Buzz, but to check out all the stories, the complete stories, please go to asianjournal.com. Maraming salamat, Annie, for being with us, and we'll be right back.